our gold, he's dead. The master's dead.
Well then, Frumple, that was quite the case, wasn't it?
Oh, indeed so. Already made the evening edition, don't you know? I picked up a copy when I went to buy the boat ticket. We'll be quite the heroes, I think.
Hopefully they don't dwell too much on the part where one of the Weasel gang cracked you over the head with a pool cue and nearly made off with all the gold, eh?
Huh, wretched blighter caught me from behind. Just not cricket, is it?
Still, all worked out in the end, my friend. And just in time too, as we have this party with Admiral Gilfrey to attend.
Look, who is this chap anyway, Winklebottom?
Gilfrey's an old school friend of mine, top of his class, went on to become an admiral, then latterly undertook a number of privately funded expeditions to all four corners of the globe.
Ah, bit of a swot then, eh? We had no time for his sort at my school.
Evidently so, my friend. Right, let's get this boat ticket and be on our way. Where is the ticket anyway, Frumple?
Oh, I slipped it in the newspaper for safekeeping.
Damit ein Hallo und willkommen zur Wollinios Showbox. Wir schauen uns heute ein richtig verrücktes Spiel an. Dr. Winklebottom, oder Detektiv Winklebottom, besser gesagt. Das ist ein ganz schönes und bizarres Abenteuer zugleich. Wir spielen, wie gesagt, hier den Detektiv Winklebottom, der eine Giraffe ist. Und müssen jetzt den Tod aufklären. Was war das am Anfang für ein komisches Tier? Keine Ahnung. Auf jeden Fall, es ist ein ziemlich verrücktes Spiel hier. Und ich habe damals schon Chicken Police gespielt. Das war genauso verrückt. Das ist hier ein Point-and-Click-Abenteuer mit einigen kniffligen Rätseln. Das ist die Demo, aber schon komplett auf Deutsch. Das Spiel hat noch keinen genauen Release-Zeitpunkt. Also das steht noch offen. Und ich habe mir gedacht, auf komm, schauen wir uns das mal an. Und wenn ihr mich begleitet, würde ich mich darüber sehr freuen. Schaut euch mal den langen Schal der Giraffe an, das ist schon sehr witzig. Die Musik ist ein bisschen laut auf dem Kopfhörer, ich glaube, die drehe ich ein bisschen runter. So, die Musik hier ein kleines bisschen runterdrehen, dankeschön. Und dann schauen wir mal, was uns hier erwartet.
Frumple's mini teacups. A pot of tea. It's still brewing.
Alles komplett vertont auf Englisch.
Winklebottom cracks the case. A touch sensational, but they appear to have got most of the salient facts correct.
Never mind all that. What did it say about me?
Ah, well, let me see. Yes, here it is. Lord Winklebottom was assisted, as ever, by his associate, Mr. Frumple.
Mister? Dash it all. I didn't spend 8 years in medical school just to be called Mister. Bunch of bloody hacks.
Well, never mind that now, old boy. We have to get going if we're to catch this boat before nightfall.
No, I'm quite vexed now. I shan't leave until I've had a fresh cup of tea to calm me down. This one's practically tepid.
Oh, very well. I'll make you a fresh cup. The pot should be ready now. Ah, here's the ticket. I'll keep hold of this for now.
Okay, jetzt haben wir das Ticket bekommen, wunderbar. Die Geschichte spielt ungefähr 1920 rum. Ich denke mal so in englischem Gebiet. Das ist ein ziemlich geiles Bild.
Ah, do you remember this case?
Hoxton Fox Gang, wasn't it? Made a mint selling forgeries of famous works of art until you stepped in.
That's right. Get this one as a souvenir. It's a reproduction of The Goat with a Pearl Earring.
So, das ist übrigens ein berühmtes Gemälde, wer es nicht kennt. Ich glaube, Van Gogh ist der Zeichner.
Ah, the streets of London. Fair to say we've seen this city at its best and its worst over the years, eh, Frumple?
Nanny used to tell me the streets of London were paved with gold. Daft old bird. It's just stone and dirt, same as everywhere else.
Ever the optimist, my friend.
Okay, dann haben wir noch ein Papierkorb.
You know, we really must replace this waste paper bin. It's starting to look rather ragged.
Yes, and whose fault is that? Don't know why you keep buying these straw ones. You know you can't resist a nibble when you're peckish.
As I say, we should replace it. Yes, a nice new straw basket, I think. I'm rather fond of this scarf. Shame it's a bit on the short side, though.
Na, ist noch ein bisschen kurz, okay. Lampe. Kann man außen einschalten. Hier haben wir nix. Ansonsten können wir hier gleich weitergehen.
I'll take this. Good for the old bones, you know.
Okay. Hier haben wir noch ein bisschen Milch bekommen.
One of Frumple's
Die
now to
Teekasse.
pour some out for the good doctor. One of Frumple's
Wie kann man das hier auswählen? Keine Ahnung. Ah, ziehen, okay.
I've put the milk in the cup
Okay.
and in with the tea.
Einen schönen
Here you are then,
Milchtee.
a nice fresh cup of tea.
Wunderbar.
Ah, that's much better. I say, this tastes a bit off. Did you put the milk in first or something?
Oh, was that wrong?
Wrong? Wrong? What sort of animal do you think I am?
A most fine one, my friend. Come along, we need to be off. The ticket says we are to meet a Mr. Walters at the docks, and he'll sail us out to Guilfry's Island.
Oh, very well. I suppose this'll have to do. Milk first, I ask you.
Ah, just smell that salty sea air. Takes me back to my childhood holidays on the coast with Guilfry. Even then you could tell the old boy was destined for a life on the waves.
Don't much care for it myself. Went on a ghastly school trip to Blackpool as a lad. Tried to go on a donkey ride. Donkey was furious. He told me I was too heavy. Wretched fellow.
Well, never mind that now, old boy. We need to find the docks and this salty Walters chap who's going to take us over to Guilfry's Island.
Okay. Was haben wir denn hier alles noch?
A
Fässer.
number of wooden barrels. They all seem to be sealed up and in use. One of the old English kings lost his head in the Great Frog War, if I remember my history.
Careless, if you ask me.
Hier geht's zu den Docks. Dann haben wir hier nichts mehr. Hier sind Fässer. Dr.
My
Frumble.
steadfast companion and colleague, Dr. Reginald Frumple. A touch narcissistic, I feel.
So, was haben wir hier? Den Vermieter. Dann habe ich hier Flaschen.
Picking up litter, eh? Very public spirited.
I'm not quite sure what I want this for, but want it I do.
Oi, do you mind? I've got enough problems what we've been locked out in my own pub without having some lanky bleeder like you sticking his nose into my private bedroom. Let me in, you bleeding crooked canine. Oh, hello, sir. Sorry. In a bit of a jam here.
Grüße.
A good day to you, sir.
It bleeding well isn't a good day. That reprobate Walters has locked me out of my own pub. I do apologise, sir. I shouldn't take it out on you, like. But he's going to drive me out of business if I don't get back in there to stop him.
Indeed so. Quite the predicament. So this is your establishment, I take it?
Indeed so, sir. Used to be my father's. But I took it over as the oldest of the litter. We do a good trade serving the sailors and dock workers, even if you have to put up with less savoury characters from time to time. I say, Winklebottom, I do hope he's not talking about the chap who's meant to sail us out of the island.
Can we help you get the door open? I'm rather afraid I have business with this Walters fellow.
He's bleeding well gone and locked the door from the inside, and my spare keys in my bedroom on the top floor. How am I meant to get up there? Sounds rather like your forte, what?
I do have a certain talent for retrieving things from high places, yes.
Oh, if you wouldn't mind, sir, it's a window on the right up there. Not the left one, that leads to the hallway, and we had it sealed up as it lets a proper terrible draft in right through the pub. You'd catch our death if you open that one.
Kann man das öffnen?
Boy, keep away from that window. Lets in a terrible draft it has.
Noch ein bisschen Schmuck.
Lord Winklebottom committing common larceny? Most certainly not.
Wow. Oh mein Gott.
Oh. Well, I can see them, but they're rather frustratingly out of reach. Ah, pearls for a swine. Lord Winklebottom.
Also Reichweite.
I have reservations.
Kannst du die...
No, I don't. Ah, pearls for a swine. Lord Win. These must be the keys that put-out porcine fellow is after.
Da komme ich nicht dran.
Let me in, you bleeding crook. I say,
The door to the pub is.
yes, and the fellow over there seems rather put out by it.
So, dann schauen wir mal beim Docks nach, ob wir da was finden für unsere Zunge. Oh, der Hafenarbeiter, da haben wir ein Seil, Werkzeugkasten. Schauen wir mal an.
You know, Frumple, we might be able to make use of this saw.
Blimey, not the friendliest chap, is he?
I say, old chap, a moment of your time.
Ein Tuki, ein Tuka.
Greetings, my good man. Good day to you. What can I do for you? The fellow over there is proving a bit troublesome. Oh, him. He's harmless, really. As long as you don't greatly value your eyeballs.
Delightful.
You'll not be getting anything out of him until he's got his morning drink inside of him. And I'm not talking about coffee, if you take me meaning. I see. I have a ticket for conveyance of myself and my colleague here with a Mr. Walters. I wonder if you know the gentleman. Oh, that layabout. Oh, I know him all right, but you'll not be going anywhere with him until he pays his docking fees. Nobody leaves this dock without my say-so. No docking fee, no permit to leave.
I say, Winklebottom, this Walters fellow sounds like a flaky sort of character, what?
Well, can we discuss this permit? How might we obtain a permit to allow us to leave the dock? Well, you could get Walters to pay his docking fee, but that's not likely to happen. Tell you what, I'm a bit short-staffed today, so if you help me with repairing this ship, I'll give you a permit.
Okay.
Manual labour? Don't much like the sound of that. Out of surgeon's hands, don't you know?
Right then,
Dann schnappen wir uns mal das Seil.
let's take this with us just in case.
Dann haben wir hier einen Bootshaken.
Boat hook, this should come in handy.
Dann können wir nämlich hier mit dem... Kannst du den Bootshaken? Ah, da brauchst du wahrscheinlich die Säge und den Bootshaken.
No.
Ein bisschen kleiner zu machen. Dann kannst du das mit der Zunge wahrscheinlich aufheben.
Ah yes, this seems to be just the ticket. Perhaps I should keep this hook for collecting out of reach leaves.
Wunderbar. Hat funktioniert.
Right then, this should do the trick.
Thank you kindly, sir. Right then, let's see what that bleeder has been up to in my pub. Wouldn't fancy being in that fellow's shoes, eh?
Gehen wir mal rein.
You're bleeding well paid for this, Walters. Look what you done. This bleeding barrel is bleeding well empty now. Get out, yeah? Keep your snout out of me business.
Oh.
I'd be leaving on my own time. I won't be taking no orders from a landlubber like you.
I say, Frumple, this is the chap who's going to sail us to the island.
Fellow looks like he's barely able to stand, let alone sail a ship.
Hat schon einige Gläser getrunken. Hier unsere kleine Docke.
Aye, what is it?
Greetings, my good man.
Well, spit it out. What be you wanting, stranger?
You are Salty Walters, I take it?
That I am, and don't you be forgetting it neither.
Then you are to take us to the Isle of Barghest.
No, I be staying here with me drinks. I'll not be sailing today, not for you or anyone else. I say, you rotter. You have tickets, you know. Pay for in advance. Nar.
Nar.
Now look here, you bounder. We have tickets, and you'll jolly well sail us out to that island, dash it all. I won't be sailing today. I drinks me beer to wash away the terrible taste of the salty sea water. Hates it, I does. I'll not be sailing again for a while, now that I've got that accursed taste out of me system.
Ironic that a man named Salty should hate the taste of seawater so, isn't it, Frumple?
That's inconvenient, if you ask me.
Hat schon einen gewissen
Goodbye,
Witz hier, das
then.
Spiel. Also,
Fellow seems more than a little worse for wear.
Kommt schon
thanks
gut
to all
rüber.
that beer.
da ist ein Stammkunde
This
Feuerstelle.
fireplace is as cool
Da haben wir ein
as the painting
Gemälde.
of a ship. It's perhaps not the most refined piece of artwork I've seen.
Probably for the best. I wouldn't hang anything valuable in this place, not with their clientele.
So,
I have no
Glaskugeln.
idea what these are for, but they look terribly nautical.
Leere Gläser.
Hey, get your pilfering paws off those glasses. They be mine, you hear?
Für was brauchst du die noch? Da ist noch ein
Shifty
Stammkunde.
looking sort, if you ask me.
What makes you say that? He seems like a perfectly fine gentleman to me.
Can't rightly say. Something about primates. It's the eyes, I think. Something in them that's almost not animal.
So, dann haben wir hier
I
den
say,
Schaukel noch.
Winklebottom, that fellow looks like a bit of a bore, eh, what?
Boah.
Yes, very good, Frumple. I presume this is the landlord's wife.
Oh, yes. Handsome looking sow, isn't she? How can I help you, sir?
I say, old chap, any chance of lighting the fire? There's a bit of a nip in the air after all.
No bleeding way. Cost me money, that does. And with that waste of space drink me out of house and home, I need to save every last shilling. It'd have to get a lot colder in here before I start a fire.
I wonder what you can tell us about the sailor that's been slumped over that table over there.
The bane of my bleeding existence, that's what he is. He's cleared me out. Can you believe it? Drunk all me bleeding beer he has.
Very bothersome, I'm sure. Well, thank you for your time.
Very good, sir.
Das war jetzt nicht wirklich hilfreich.
Oh, what terrible siren song be that. Last orders are upon us already. Get your bleeding hooves off. Twas but a false alarm. Leaving that where it is, please, sir. I'll eat a dozen of those a day to these thieving bleeders.
A rum jug.
Suspicious, you think? Maybe an important clue.
No, Frumple, I mean it's a jug full of rum.
Nochmal.
Oh, what terrible siren song be that. Last orders are upon us already. Ah, don't be sneaking up on me like that, you mangy cur.
Well, goodbye.
Fellow seems...
Okay.
How can I help you?
I say, old boy, would you mind awfully letting us have that jug of rum you have sitting on the bar over there?
Well, suppose you did help me get back in me pub. Fine, you can have the bleeding thing. On the ass, like.
Juhu.
Well, thank you for your...
Very good, sir.
Da haben wir jetzt einen Rumkrug. Vielleicht nehmen wir den mit.
We should take our reward with us.
Läuten wir nochmal die Glocke.
Oh, what terrible song.
Dann können wir mit ihm
Ah, don't
sprechen.
be sneaking.
Ich habe hier Getränke.
Now look here, you bounder. We have tickets, and your jolly well sailors out. I won't be sailing today. I drinks me beer to wash away.
Ironic that a man named...
Okay, das hatten wir schon mal.
Well, goodbye.
Fellow seems...
I'm not really sure what the...
Tja, ich weiß auch nicht, was der Plan ist.
This fireplace...
Was können wir mit der Glocke machen? Keine Ahnung. Wir gehen jetzt erstmal raus. Nochmal eine Dock.
Excuse me, sir, would you mind... I say, there's really no need for that.
Fearsome looking blighter. I'm giving well away.
Schmeiß mal die Flasche nach ihm.
I have reservations about doing this.
Warum? Hier.
Here you are then, sir, some alcohol. Perhaps this will quench your thirst?
I say, nearly ripped your blasted hoof off.
Wow. Der zieht das wirklich komplett runter.
Well,
Wunderbar.
you know what, Rumple? I'm rather inclined to leave this fellow alone now. Now this fellow has calmed down, I'm sure he won't object to us borrowing his saw. You see, doesn't mind a bit.
Wunderbar.
Perhaps this is the vessel that Mr. Walters will be using to convey us to Guilfry's Island.
Dashed well hope not, what with that blasted great hole in the side of it.
So.
I say, old chap, a moment of your time. Well, can we just... Well, what can we do to help? I can do the actual work, but I've run out of wood. I need some planks or something. Very well, we shall obtain some wood for you. Also,
Okay.
this barrel of tar here is solidified. I don't need much, but I need a way to melt some of it. Some way to melt the tar, I see.
Shouldn't be a problem for a genius like you, eh, what?
Right then.
So, Plankenwille. Kleines
I say,
Boot.
Winklebottom, have a look at this tiny little boat. Wouldn't fancy my chances trying to cross the sea in that thing, eh?
Quite so, old man.
Können wir das ein bisschen zersägen?
I'd really rather not.
Okay.
I say, Winklebottom, have a look at this tiny little...
Quite so, old...
Das können wir auch nicht einnehmen. Der Bootshaken, dann haben wir hier ein Seil. Wo haben wir den Planken? Vielleicht können wir die Säge jetzt benutzen, um hier ein bisschen Holz zu sägen.
I'd really rather not.
Oder auch nicht.
Oi, what is it?
Mit dir habe ich nichts.
Fellow seems...
I say, barkeep, would you mind awfully if I took this empty barrel?
You'd be doing me a favour. That beer-soaked bulldog has emptied it anyway. Damned if I can figure out where you keep all this stuff, Winklebottom.
Now, Frumple, you hold onto the barrel and I'll attempt to chop it up.
Careful where you're waving that thing. No other doctors around to patch me up if you slip, you know.
So, da hätten wir unsere Holzbalken. Was wollte noch der Takatuka? Der wollte Holzbalken und irgendwas anderes noch.
I say, old chap. Well, what can we do today? I can do the actual work, but I've run out of wood. I need some planks or something. Very well, we shall obtain some wood for you. Also, this barrel of tar here is solidified.
Das Teerfass ist auch leer geworden. Ich brauche nicht viel, aber
some way to
muss ein
melt the
bisschen
tar, I
schmelzen.
see.
Shouldn't be a problem for a genius like you, eh, what?
Right then, Frumple. Will this do the job? Ah, yes, this'll do nicely. I can use this wood for my repairs. I say, old chap,
Okay, jetzt brauchen wir noch ein bisschen Teer. Wie kann man das schön schmelzen? Leerer Rumkrug. Teer. Wo bekommen wir das Teer denn her?
this tar is hard as rock. We'll need to heat it to get any out.
Can't stand the filthy stuff. Looks like mud, but just you try wallowing in it. You need a chisel to get it off.
Ein Meisel.
No, I don't think this...
Okay.
no, sorry. This tar is hard as rock. We'll need to...
Can't stand the filthy stuff. Looks like mud, but just you try wallowing in it. You need a chisel to get it off.
Wie kriegen wir das hier raus?
I have reservations about doing this.
No. Okay, das bekommen wir so nicht raus, das Seil. Können wir das Seil verteeren?
No, I don't think this is right.
Warum denn? Okay, da oben haben wir auch nichts drin. Gehen wir nochmal rein ins Pub.
I'd really rather... This fireplace is as cool as the atmosphere in here.
How can I help you?
Das Feuer.
I say, old chap, any chance of lighting the fire?
No bleeding way. Cost me money, that does. And with that waste of space drink me out of house and home, I need to save every last shilling. You'd have to get a lot colder here before I start a fire.
Wie kriege ich denn Salty Waters raus, ne?
Oi, what is... Now look here. Oi won't be...
Ironic that a man named...
Okay, das haben wir auch schon.
Fellow seems...
Was passiert eigentlich, wenn die Glocke...
Oh, what terrible siren song be that. Last orders are upon us already. Ah, 'twas but a false alarm. Oh, what...
I shouldn't keep ringing this unnecessarily.
How can I... Ah, 'twas but a false alarm.
Well,
Very good, sir.
Okay, versuchen wir das nochmal.
Yeah, don't be sneaking.
Greetings, my good...
Well, spit.
You are so...
That I-
Then you uttered...
No. I say you... Nah.
Okay.
Well... Now look here. Oi won't be...
Ironic...
Das ist alles haben wir schon hier gehabt. Wie kriegen wir hier die... was ist das
Since
denn?
the landlord is looking the other way, perhaps I might borrow this for a moment. I'll be sure to return it naturally.
Fella's probably used to things going walkabout in this place anyway.
Okay, jetzt haben wir hier den Schnurrhaken. Wunderbar. Jetzt können wir da drin ein bisschen rumstochern. Im Teer. Macht aber trotzdem das Ganze noch ein bisschen hart.
No, I don't... Can't even chip any out with this. We'll need something hot to melt the tar, I fear.
Wir brauchen etwas Heißes, um den zum Schmelzen zu bringen.
What is
Easy for you.
a collection of...
Wie bekommen wir hier die Feuerstelle zum Brennen?
I'd really rather not. No, I don't...
How can I help you?
Wie kriege ich das
I
Feuer
say,
an?
old chap, any chance of lighting the fire? There's a bit of a nip in it.
No bleeding way. Cost me money, that does. And with that waste of space drink me out of house and home, I need to save every last shilling. It'd have to get a lot colder in here before I start a fire.
Well, thank you.
Very good, sir.
Ich habe hier nichts, um das Feuer irgendwie anzumachen.
I say we.
Yes, very...
So, dann gehen wir nochmal raus auf die Straße. Das Einzige, was ich jetzt noch nicht versucht habe, ist hier, dass wir den Becher mit dem Seil hier ins Wasser mal
Now
schmeißen.
I'll lower the jug down on this rope, and yes, we now have a jug filled to the brim of salty seawater.
Wunderbar. Aber was können wir jetzt mit dem Salzwasser anstellen? Können wir es dem Kumpel hier ins Bier reinmixen, oder was?
No, sorry.
Okay.
No, sorry. No.
Okay, was können wir jetzt noch machen? Was müssen wir hier machen? Was können wir machen mit dem Salzwasser? Das ist die Frage. Draußen am Steg können wir jetzt mit Sicherheit auch nichts machen, oder?
How can I help?
I say, old chap, any chance of lighting the fire? There's a bit of a nip in the air after all.
No bleeding way. Cost me money, that does. And with that waste of space drink me out of house and home, I need to save every last shilling. It'd have to get a lot colder in here before I start a fire.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your time.
Very good, sir.
No. No.
Was machen wir mit dem Salzwasser?
These are made by the finest craft sauces. These are made by the finest craft sauces.
Pferdeschmuck.
Oi, what? Now look here. Oi won't be.
Ironic that... Well,
Hello, seems. Oh, what terrible siren.
No.
Okay.
Quickly, while he's not looking, just pour this into his beer.
Oh, wunderbar.
Blah. Blah, what be this foul flavour? Me last beer is ruined and that picaroon pig won't sell me no more.
Do I take it you might now be willing to carry out your job?
No reason not to now. Maybe the Admiral can see his way to providing me with a bit of the old grog. Go way back, him and me.
Shall we meet at the docks then?
Aye, I'll be waiting in me vessel. Make it quick, mind ye.
Wunderbar.
This fireplace...
How can I?
Kannst du jetzt das Feuer anmachen?
I say, old chap,
No bleeding way. Cost me money, that does.
well, thank you.
Very good, sir.
Okay, der ist jetzt erstmal raus.
We should leave these. We've already taken enough from this establishment.
Okay, was können wir jetzt mit ihm machen?
My word, there appears to be a storm coming in. We must make haste and get out of the island before it hits.
Okay, wir haben das Boot nicht repariert, aber der Seemann bringt uns jetzt weiter.
Wait, you don't mean this is your ship?
Aye, that'd be. And what of it?
I just don't think it looks particularly seaworthy.
She's a fine vessel. Served me on many a long voyage, she has. Besides, I be the only sailor in dock right now, so you don't have a choice. That's not terribly reassuring.
Shall we set sail for the island then?
No, that bilge rat over yonder won't let me leave. Says I've no paid me docking fees. Get his permission and we'll be on our way.
Oh je, jetzt müssen wir doch noch irgendwie das,
I say, old chap.
die Erlaubnis holen.
This fireplace.
How can I?
I say,
No bleeding way. It costs me money, that does. And with that waste of space drink me out of house and home, I need to save every last shilling. You'd have to get a lot colder in here before I start a fire.
A lot colder.
well, thank you for your time.
Very good, sir.
Was können wir hier machen?
These are made. I'd really rather. This fireplace is as.
Die Säge kann ich
I
ja
have
auch nicht.
reservations about doing this.
Ha! Wie komme ich hier weiter? Sag's mir, sag's mir, sag's mir. Können wir das hier reinstecken?
Can't even chip any out with this. We'll need something hot to melt the tar, I fear.
Ah, schau mal
Now,
an.
let's see if we can't get this window open. It's no good. Stuck fast.
Give it another go. Probably just been painted over.
Well, if you say so. Just one more.
Oh!
Oh dear. Well, that didn't go entirely according to plan. How awfully embarrassing.
Still, got the job done, what?
You know,
Jetzt wird's definitiv kälter sein.
I say, it is rather chilly in here, what?
Yeah, it's colder than Poseidon's drawers in here. Oh, for goodness sake, I'll have to light the bleeding fire now.
Wunderbar. Jetzt können wir das mit
Now to
Sicherheit.
heat up this poker somewhat. Yes, that's done the trick splendidly.
Ah, wunderbar. Immer die Befriedigung, wenn etwas
I
klappt.
want to burn a hole in your breeches.
Das. So, jetzt haben wir hier den heißen Haken.
Right then, Frumple, just watch this. Yes, the hot poker is melting through the tar like butter.
Ast rein, Ast rein.
Oh, what a noxious niff. Let's get rid of the stuff quickly.
This tar is hard as rock. We'll need to heat.
Can't stand the...
Okay, hier heißt der Schnurhaken mit Teer, den gebe ich dir mal.
This is just what I need. I can use this to waterproof the repair. Thank you for that, fellas. Now we can repair this hole in my boat.
Der Flying Dachshund. Sehr geiles Schiff.
First class job, even if I do say so myself.
Well,
Well, with that done, I'm finished for the day, so you're both free to go. Give this permit to Walters and let him know his debt is cleared. This time.
Okay.
Ah, smell that, my friend.
oh, disgusting stuff. Can't abide seawater. Tried to swim in the sea on my holiday to Blackpool and I got a mouthful of the filthy stuff. Disgusting.
Well, you should really keep your head above the water, you know.
Easy for you to say. My head is rather closer to my body than yours. No, I'll stick to good old-fashioned wallowing, thank you very much.
Wunderbar.
Come on then, spit out.
Shall we set sail for the island then?
Aye, that we will. All my permits are in order, so all aboard for the Isle of Barkest.
Juhu! Ha! Und das scheint auch die Demo gewesen zu sein. Also ich hatte meinen Spaß. Natürlich ist es immer ein bisschen Rumsucherei bei Point-and-Click-Spielen, aber ja, es macht auch einen coolen Eindruck, wie ich finde. Und wenn ihr das genauso seht, würde ich mich sehr über einen Daumen nach oben freuen. Ich habe mich sehr angestrengt, muss ich ehrlich sagen, das Ganze hier ein bisschen zum Lösen zu bringen. Also lasst mal ein bisschen Liebe hier und gebt einen Daumen nach oben. Ich würde mich auch sehr mal interessieren, was ihr von dem Spiel haltet. Interessiert es euch nicht? Und ja, dann würde ich sagen, beenden wir mal hier die Demo von Lord Winklebottom Investigates. Ich würde mich freuen, wenn du dann beim anderen Let's Play oder Angespielt wieder dabei bist. Und ja, man sieht sich in einem der nächsten Videos dann wieder. Macht's gut, bis dahin, ciao und habt gute Zeit.